What's up, guys? This is Chris Albert from Warrior Soul Fitness. Last week I turned 36 and lived a lot of life, a lot more life than a lot of you, probably a little less life than some of you. But turning 36, I want to go over a few lessons that I've learned throughout this life that I think you can all benefit for. Some of them are fitness related, some aren't, but take them if you will and try to implement them in your life. And if you don't want to listen to them, you don't have to either. First things first, money is not as important as happiness. All the material possessions you have, the Jordans, the cars, fancy apartment, all that is not worth anything unless you're happy with what you are doing with your life. I've had so many jobs, I've had money, I've not had money, I've been living out of my car, I've had shelter. I can tell you that through it all, nothing was important as my happiness in pursuing what I wanted to do. Material possessions are all going to rust, rot, and depreciate. If you have a pair of Jordans, eventually those Jordans are going to go out of style. If you have a car, that car is eventually going to rust. Live frugally and live a full life. Don't succumb to the materialism that this consumerist society puts you through, or that this consumerist society encourages. Live a life of purpose. It matters what you do, but not what you have. That's the single biggest piece of advice I could give you. It matters what you do, it doesn't matter what you have. If you're doing what you love, eventually you'll have what you want. Number two, and this goes to fitness. Looking good is not nearly as important as feeling good. I've been at very low body fat percentages, I've looked great, and I felt like shit. I've been huge, I've been 220 pounds, pushing tons of weight, and I felt like shit. There is no price you can put on for being able to move freely, for being able to be healthy, for being able to live your life disease-free and not worry about things like cancer, diabetes, heart disease. So live healthy, pursue health above aesthetics at all costs. Aesthetics will come. You'll look good if you feel good. But if you look good and you don't feel good, eventually your body's gonna rot from the inside out. And for those of you who know that I have ulcerative colitis, that doesn't come from diet, that doesn't come from anything, it comes from genetics. But the symptoms get exacerbated by diet. And during the times when I was not following a good diet in order to pursue either a super lean body or a huge body, I would trade any of those in to have not had to run to the bathroom 30 times a day while bleeding from my rectum. So pursue health above aesthetics at all costs. This next lesson goes with that one. See your character above your looks. A lot of you contact me looking for advice about how to get leaner, bigger, more muscular, whatever, because you want to have success with females, or you're trying to get a girl, or you're trying to get more success in your own life, or have better self-confidence. You really have to work from the inside out. You have to build your character. That's a hard-won lesson for a lot of people to figure out. I can tell you that when I was younger and single, I might have gotten more success with women because of how I looked, but I was empty inside. And the types of women I was attracting were not the types of women that I should have been with in the first place. So that led to a lot of hardship. If you aren't working on yourself on the inside, you're not going to be with somebody that you should be with, right? You're not going to find the success that you really want, because your success will be based on emptiness. It will be based on a lapse of character. And eventually that lapse of character is going to shine through unless you do some serious self-evaluation. So all this pursuit of aesthetics is nothing without the pursuit of a better character and a better self-understanding. This last lesson is this. A lot of you look at my life, and I get a lot of emails about how many people want to do what I do, and how many people wish they had my life. And I think that comes from, you know, me being here on YouTube, though I don't have a huge following or anything. Maybe from me being with my girlfriend and having a great relationship. But nothing that I have and nothing that has come from this career has been easy won. It's all been hard fought for. 3 years ago, I was living out of my car. I had a failed business. Well, it wasn't a failed business. I got kicked out of my business because I couldn't afford to hold on to it. I started this online business because I needed money, because I was basically homeless. Every day I wake up to this day at 4 a.m. I start writing. I work on content, I work on videos. I then go to update my clients. Then I go work out for an hour and a half if I can find the time. And then I come back and I do more work, updating clients. And then I'm on the phone with clients from the afternoon all the way up to 11 p.m. at night, each night. I'm not in bed until midnight, and I get 4 hours of sleep a night. Nothing about this job is easy, but because I'm pursuing what I want to do and because I'm pursuing what I love, I live a very fulfilling life. I don't have money. I still have the same Ford Focus that I was living out of 3 years ago. I live in a single bedroom apartment, and I live very frugally. I haven't bought clothes in probably 2-3 years. But that's what I've learned is my secret to success. Being stoic now so that eventually in the future, when I find success, I can live a better life. I can live with all the material things that I want. And that will be my reward. But I'm not going to go out and start to buy Jordans and all kinds of crazy crap because I've earned a few dollars being a personal trainer, because this is not wealth. Wealth comes from building and creating. So that's that. As always, if you guys got questions for me, hit me up at gettingshredded@gmail.com. I hope you found this valuable, and I love you all. Peace.